My name is Anderson Barrie here in Trinidad and Tobago. I initially worked with the Secondary Schools Drama Association, where we initiated a project called the Facilitators and Educators Training in Education. It's also known as the FETE program, where I aimed at giving primary school educators in Trinidad and Tobago the opportunity to create or find different ways of delivering the primary school curriculum using drama, dance, and music as the platforms in the core areas such as mathematics, English, science, and social studies. We initiated the project in October of 2023, where I had opportunities for online sessions and as well physical sessions. My friend Jamie Bago was the other person who worked with me. We initially were thinking about how can we focus on festival tourism in Trinidad and Tobago. Then I had an idea, so why not focus on curriculum? Because that's my area of study. And we had a merging of the two, and of course magic happened. During this session, we had roughly about 11 workshops. We started with about 20, and eventually we wound down to just about 15 participants, and I had 4 facilitators with me with their own specialist approach. So I had a person focusing on festivals of Trinidad and Tobago, another person is dance, drama, storytelling, and folklore, and of course I focused mainly on the ring games, and I actually brought in a guest which introduced them to the whole idea of puppetry as a tool for teaching. I have never believed in a sit down and listen project or any activity. I believe in get up and move, get up and act. It actually made a huge difference in them understanding how they could use the work in their classrooms. When persons get that chance to do that, it just really livens up the atmosphere, made them feel better about what they're doing, how they're doing it. I didn't anticipate how large the project would have become. But when you see what is taking place, it's like, wow. And then to see the energies that are taking place, the camaraderie among the persons, friendships that we have created over the period of time. And then you have an ongoing process where I've created a little platform where they are able to just simply return to that, get the ideas. So even though the workshops have ended, the project isn't. For me, I felt good in that I was able now to showcase to these teachers here in Trinidad to have appreciation for the creative arts and see how the creative arts could now actually help them in terms of their own teaching and their pedagogy in their classes. The sad thing about it in Trinidad and Tobago, the teachers in the primary school system, they're expected to teach everything. We do not have specialist teachers. Especially when it comes to the visual and performing arts, a lot of teachers are very nervous about using it. So even though it's in paper, because it's one of the 9 core subjects that should be taught in the primary schools, it's hardly ever taught, and sadly it is not taught because it's not tested. But what I did is that I was able now to allow them to see that performing arts could actually help them in delivering other subject areas that exist on the curriculum. Every single session was an experience, meaning that because we had different content areas we focus every single week and we allow the participants to take part in it, they brought something different every single time. So for example, I remember one experience where they were teaching fractions, mathematics. And I demonstrated with them some ring games that we have in Trinidad and Tobago, ring and song games, like so ring around the rosy, a pocket full of roses, right? And they were able now to take that song, convert it into fractions they were teaching. And I was just blown away. And as an extension, what I did is that I encouraged them now to use it in terms of telling a story. So at the end of it, they had a journey where the students were now looking for their other half. And of course, as they were going through the journey in the forest, they were meeting other fractions of people. And then they asked, are you my other half? So for example, a child who had a third, they would go around, go. And they say, no, you're not my other half. I can't use you. Bye-bye. They go around and look at it. Yeah, you my half. Yay! Listen, my paws are raising because it was just amazing to see what they came up with. Some of the schools in Trinidad and Tobago are not of the best. And they were saying, oh, they have an old building. I said, no. I said, I'm showing you that no matter where, what type of school you have, this can happen. And that's why I went to different schools to show them that no matter how old or new your school is, you can use the performing arts as a method for teaching. Just to see how people were able to use and finally get it that, don't discard the arts. think it's only about performing on a stage, because that's what most persons here in Trinidad always think. I cannot thank the Creative Caribbean team enough for providing this kind of funding. And I've always said arts exist, but I don't think people really understand the value that the arts are able now to help in terms of executing and delivering the curriculum. And my intentions have always been to extend it to the Caribbean, to of course duplicate and of course make it even better. The Creative Caribbean, in terms of what they have provided for us, it is valuable, because sadly we don't get some of these opportunities here in Trinidad and Tobago from even our government and other stakeholders. So thank you, thank you, thank you.